In today's video, we're gonna make this granny square pouch. I made it in like Mexican colors because this is gonna be part of my Tejido y Alma collection. But in the first part, we're gonna make the granny squares. The second part is gonna have the actual liner and zipper. So stick around and let's get started. Okay, for this video, we're gonna use 4 colors. And I'm gonna be using this loops and threads color banana, fuchsia, pine, and aqua. So those are the 4 colors that I'm gonna be using. If you want to do the exact same colors, like I said, they're from Loops and Threads from Michaels. Okay, and this is how it's gonna look. Okay, so I'm gonna start with my yellow color. Gonna make my slip knot, and I'm gonna be using my 4mm crochet hook. And I'm gonna chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then I'm gonna make a double crochet on the first chain. Okay. And then our chain is gonna count the first double crochet. So there's 2 double crochets, and then I'm gonna make another double crochet on the same chain 1. Okay, we have 3. I'm gonna chain 1, and then I'm gonna make another set of 3 double crochets on the same space. 1, 2, and 3, chain 1, and then I'm gonna repeat the same process. I'm gonna need 4 sets of 3 double crochet. So we have 1, 2, 3, and then our chain 1, and then another set, chain 1, and then we're gonna make another set. 1, 2, 3, and then we chain 1, and I need to make one more set. Okay, and 3, and then chain 1, and then I'm gonna pull my tail so I can close the circle, and then I'm going to slip stitch on the top of the chain 3 from the beginning, like so. And then I'm gonna cut my thread, and I'm gonna leave a tail, and then I'm just gonna wrap, pass it through the loop, and pull it all the way. So that's our beginning. Okay, and then next is the green color. Okay, and here's where I ended the previous round. So I'm gonna go back to the chain 1 space, and I'm gonna insert my hook, and that's where I'm gonna attach my new color, and I'm gonna make sure I leave a little tail. I pass it through, and then I kind of hold my fingers to hold the hook together with the thread, and then I hold it on the back as well, and then I chain 3. 1, 2, and 3, and then we're gonna make 2 double crochets, And I'm gonna make sure that every time I'm doing a double crochet, I am holding this little tail like so. Okay, so there's 2 and 3. So every chain 3 at the beginning is gonna count as the first double crochet. We chain 1 and we make another set of 3. Okay, chain 1, and then I'm gonna skip the 3 sets and I'm gonna go to the next chain 1 space and I'm gonna make a set of 3. 1, 2, and 3, and then we're gonna chain 1 and make another set of 3 on the same space. 1, 2, and 3, and we're gonna chain 1, and then we're gonna jump to the next chain 1 space. We're gonna make another set of 3. 3, chain 1, and we're gonna create another set of 3 on the same space. And then we chain 1, and what we're doing there, we're creating the corners. So we have 1 more, and we're gonna repeat the same thing. Okay, I just created the last corner, and then I'm gonna chain 1, and I'm gonna go to the top of the chain 3 that we created at the beginning, and I'm going to slip stitch. So I'm gonna cut my thread, leaving a tail, wrap around and pass it all the way through and pull. And then I'm gonna go back to my first color and just kind of pull to keep closing the circle. Okay, and that's what we have so far. Okay, and then next is the aqua color, and we're basically gonna repeat the same thing. We're just gonna have extra sets of 3, like right here on this chain 1. We're gonna make a set of 3, and then we're gonna create a corner, set of 3, and then create a corner. And one thing what we can do, so we don't have to go back and hide all these tails. I forgot to do it on this one right here, but I'm just gonna go through my stitches, get the tail, and just like hide it on the stitches there. And then you can do this with a tapestry needle too. You can just go between all these little stitches right here and just hide it, or you can just go back after you're done with the circle. You can just go with the granny square, I'm sorry, you can just go back and hide every single tail after you're done. That's completely up to you. Okay, now I'm gonna go to one of my chain 1 spaces, and that's where I'm gonna attach the new color. Okay, and then like make sure to hold the tail and chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then as I'm holding the tail, I'm gonna make another 2 double crochets on the same space, 1 and 2, and then I'm gonna chain. And then on that one, this tail, it is hidden between these 3, so you can hide it more if you want, or you can just cut your thread there. or again, you can just go back after you're done and hide every single one of them. Okay, now we're gonna go to our corner right here, the chain one space, and we're gonna make another corner. So we're gonna make a set of 3. 1, 2, and 3. We're gonna chain 1, and we're gonna make another set of 3 on the same space. 1, 2, and 3. We chain 1, and then we go to the chain 1 space and make a set of 3. 1, 2, and 3, and then we chain 1, and then we get our corner, and we're gonna create another corner just like we did here, and then a set of 3, and then another corner, and just repeat the same thing until you get all the way over here, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I just got here to the end, and then I'm gonna do the exact same thing. I'm gonna go to the top of the chain that we did, slip stitch, cut the yarn, and finish it off. And then since now I'm gonna hide the tail so I don't have to go back and do it, and I don't have like a bunch to do. Whoop. Okay, then I'm gonna cut this too. Okay, this is what we have so far. And now it is time for the fuchsia one. And I'm just gonna repeat the same thing. I'm just gonna attach it to any of these chain 1 spaces and just repeat 3 sets on the chain 1 spaces, and then I'll make my corner, and then 3 sets on the spaces, and so on until you get to the end, and then you slip stitch on the top of the beginning chain, and then just finish it off. And I see you there when I get there. Okay, I just got here to the end. I'm gonna cut my tail, and I'm just gonna finish this off. And I'm gonna try to hide my tails. Okay, so now you repeat this 3 more times. So we're gonna need 4 of this. I already have already 3 made. So if you still need to make the other ones, just pause the video and go ahead. And okay, and you can resume right here. Okay, so now to join these 2, I already did these 2, and that's what it looks like on the back. Okay, so to do that, I'm gonna turn this on the wrong side like so. I threaded my yarn in a tapestry needle, and then I'm gonna grab my squares, right sides touching together, and then we can see here the stitches. Okay, so starting from here, the chain, the space for the corner, we have the 2 loops, so I'm gonna get the first one, and then on this side I'm gonna get the second loop right here, and then I'm gonna leave a tail, and then second one I'm gonna get the back one, and then on the next stitch I'm gonna get the back one, and that's what I'm gonna repeat all the way around, just the back loops. And what that's gonna create is the first 2 loops, they're gonna touch together, and that's gonna look like a stitch. So let me do a couple and then I'll show you how it looks. Okay. Okay, so once we finish everything and we pull, it's gonna create this stitch right there. Okay, so we're gonna keep going. So I'm gonna go all the way and then I'll come back. Okay, I just finished joining them, and then you grab one piece and the other one right side facing up, and we're basically gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna join how we did it here, and that's gonna be the bottom part. And then for the sides, it's up to you. You can do the same join to join the sides. I am gonna do a slip stitch join just to give it like a little border on the right side. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and join this side as well, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I just joined the bottom, and that's what I have. Now I have 4 granny squares attached together. Okay, so now I'm gonna put the 2 sides against each other, and that's what we have. Okay, so I joined one side, and to do the other one, I'm gonna insert my hook on the chain 1 space, and then on the other one, on the corners, gonna leave a long tail, insert my hook, and I'm going to chain 1, and then this is my first stitch, so I'm gonna single crochet. So insert hook on the first stitch. My tail, I'm gonna pass it over there so I can hide it as I go, and then I look, my other one is right here, pass it over, and single crochet, and that's what we're gonna keep doing. Second stitch right here, single crochet, third stitch, single crochet, and then once you get to the chain 1 space, you insert your hook on the 2 spaces and single crochet, and then you get the other next stitch, and you just repeat that all the way until you get to the end. Okay, I just got here to the end, and I'm gonna cut my thread. I'm gonna make a loop. I'm gonna get my tapestry needle, and I'm gonna thread it, and then I'm just gonna insert it through the loop, and I'm just gonna go through the bottom stitches here and just hide my tail. Okay, there. Once you do that, you just cut your thread and all your ends. Okay, and now we have a pouch. If you don't want to line this, you can probably just add the border right here, just to make it look more finished, and then And you can add a zipper, or you can just add like a snap right here or in here, and you're done with it. But yeah, so I'm gonna line it. I'm also gonna make a single crochet edge here, so it just looks finished. So yeah, so for the edge, I'm gonna make a single crochet, and I'm just gonna insert my hook in here. And then I'm gonna insert chain 1, and I'm just gonna single crochet in every single stitch around. Okay, on the chain 1 space, I'm just gonna do 1 single crochet. Okay, I made around, and I'm gonna slip stitch on the first single crochet. This one is the chain 1, and this is the first stitch. So I'm gonna single crochet on the, I'm gonna slip stitch on the first single crochet. Okay, gonna cut my thread. Gonna finish it off, and just like I've been doing, I'm just gonna thread my my needle, and then I can hide the tail. Okay, I just finished the edge, and this is what I have. Now the next step is to line it, and I'm gonna line it and add the zipper around the same time. Yeah,